if you want to try something new and step away from the usual parrying or assassination playstyle, this bow build in Ghost of Yotei is made exactly for that. It's all about mastering the art of precision and range, turning every shot into a lethal strike. With this setup, you can clear raid camps in seconds, farm materials faster than any melee build, and take down even the toughest, higher rank enemies with a single arrow. This build isn't just about power, it's about efficiency. You'll move camp to camp like a true hunter, eliminating enemies before they even notice you. Whether it's farming resources, completing missions, or wiping out camp leaders in one clean shot, this bow build lets you control the battlefield from a distance. A perfect setup for players who value silence, speed, and domination from the shadows. First of all, you should have the Hankyu and Yumi bow, which can be obtained from Rand the Bowyer. They're a bow and a heavy bow that deal massive damage to armored enemies. For starters, of course, you need to get the ranged weapon skills such as concentration. It slows time when aiming with a ranged weapon. Getting all of the skills is much better as it increases concentration and also reduces its cooldown. In this way, you'll focus more on killing enemies precisely and efficiently, especially when you're trying to farm materials. There are 3 types of ammo for each kind of bow. For Hankyu, there are arrows, fire arrows, and poison arrows that stagger enemies. For Yumi, there's a heavy arrow that can pierce armored enemies, a disarming arrow that forces enemies to drop their weapons, and of course, the explosive arrow. But for starters, even the normal arrows are enough to one-shot enemies in the game. You'll need a massive amount of bamboo and rare wood for upgrades. So, if you have the charm of bountiful harvest, it will help boost the amount of materials you're collecting. Now, let's talk about the armor. The one I really recommend is the Dragonfly armor, which can be obtained from Daijiro. To start the Dragonfly armor quests, you must first encounter Daijiro along the river while exploring Tokachi Range. A Ronin is after his bounty, but he promises to give you a rare set of armor if you intervene and save him. As long as you protect him until the end of the quest, he'll give you the Dragonfly armor that's best for bows. The maxed armor makes your shots empowered, increasing their damage and range, granting more concentration during empowered shots, and increasing arrow reload speed by a major amount. This is the best armor for bow gameplay, and it's the core item for this bow build. Let's move on to the charms that we'll be using to enhance our bow gameplay in terms of damage, concentration, and precision. Like what I've said, our aim for this build is to have efficient gameplay with speed and precise runs for defeating enemies. Let's discuss first the major charms. They're the ones that have a huge effect on our character, Atsu. The first one is the Mother's Charm. It increases the damage of your arrows. It has 3 levels, and you need to find other shamisen songs in order to level up the charm, increasing the damage by a major amount. To get this, you need to go to the Mount Yotei Shrine, and as you reach the top, you'll get this charm. The second is the charm of Kibitsuhiko. Landing headshots using concentration extends its duration. This one is located in the Risen Fog Shrine in Nayora Wild's Great Lake. The third one is my favorite, the Charm of True Aim. This one can be obtained from the Legend of Opus Nupuri Myth Quest, which can be triggered from the Yukar Storyteller in Husko Kotan. Once you finish the Myth Quest, which is pretty easy, you'll get this OP aimbot charm that's literally a cheat code for Yumi users. Like I said earlier, we're aiming for efficient and precise gameplay, so you really need this one. If you max out this charm to level 3, the arrows auto-target up to 3 enemies, which is pretty OP for raiding camps. The next 3 charms are minor charms but fit perfectly with our bow build. The fourth charm is the Charm of Soaring Focus. This charm can be obtained from Rand the Bowyer, but there's something you need to do before she gives it to you. Don't remove your bounties on the bounty board and let the black card spawn in the inn. This happened to me in Yotei's Shadow Inn. You can actually hear the drum sounds. and you need to liberate the inn from these Saito's black cards. Once you've completely defeated all of them, you'll get the charm from Rand the Boyar. During this mission, I was already a Ghost of Yotei bounty, so I'm not sure if that triggered it, but as long as you progress in the story, like finishing the Tejo Ridge area, you'll eventually unlock this side mission. The fifth charm is the Charm of Archer's Fortune. We all know arrow ammo is very limited, so you need this charm that gives you more chances to recover arrows that kill or miss their target. This one is very useful, especially if you like using special ammo like fire arrows or disarming arrows. Since it's hard to find those in enemy camps, only standard arrows can be found. This one can be obtained from the Warm Plain Fox Den at Tokachi Range. For the last charm, it's the Charm of Iron Focus. Its perk increases total concentration time by a minor amount and can be found at the Ainu hunting grounds. All you need to do is play the game and score at least 3 points. To fully upgrade the charm, you'll need to get a perfect score. But the last charm can be swapped out for other optional charms, like the Charm of Firewalking, which sets the ground on fire around the target. This is more effective if used in tall grass. To get this, complete the Everyman for Himself tail quest, then loot it from the underground hideout's chest at the top of the hill. Its location is Tokachi Range, Bamboo Heights. Another optional charm is the Charm of Kanayago. Since we're aiming for efficiency with this build, of course, we also need efficient loot scavenging. With this build, you can easily raid enemy camps to farm copper ores that can be traded for money, and of course, black powder for upgrades and quickfire ammo. This one is located at the Falls Rest Shrine southeast of Yotei Grasslands. And that's all of the charms I've been using for this bow build. It's great. Most of those items are easy to get, and you can easily farm enemy camps using the restart to last checkpoint technique to get more materials. I'm sure there are players who want this kind of build since it's very fast to clear and can one-hit armored enemies. I'll also share with you some good weapon kits for bows. All of these weapon kits for Hankyu can be bought from Rand the Boyar, except for Traveling Hunter, which is only obtainable in the Ainu hunting grounds. While the White Talon can be found at the White Dye Merchant and the Emerald Scale at the Green Dye Merchant. For Yumi, all of the weapon kits can be bought from Ran, but for the Ashen Flow, you need to learn how to use the Odachi first, then it'll show up in Ran's weapon kits. And that's everything you'll need for this ranged weapon build. I hope this guide helped you out and gave you some new ideas for your playstyle. If you found it useful, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more Ghost of Yotei guides and other gaming content. Thanks for watching.